Good morning. This is Pastor Lynn with Goodland United Methodist Church. Wasn't that rain absolutely wonderful? I visited with some of our farmers yesterday, and they said it came just at the right time. The corn had been planted, and now the soil can soak it up and bring in the harvest. I want to talk to you this morning about the future of the family farm. In 1 Kings 21, Naboth replied, "The Lord forbid that I should give you the inheritance of my fathers." Arnold had 2 children. Both had been raised on the 320-acre farm that Arnold inherited from his father. Both of his children decided to go to college and find other careers. Arnold and his wife Betty will stay on the farm until retirement. Then the family farm will leave their family. Chances are remote that a young farmer will buy it for his family. All farmers know that it is practically impossible to begin farming today. This story has been repeated across the nation day after day. Less than half of our farms are still family-owned. Big operators who can afford the largest, most efficient machinery are continually gaining control of the land. Reform of the inheritance tax has eased the burden for those sons and daughters who intend to continue on the family farm. We need to work for further changes for young families so that young people can again afford to begin farming. And you know, that takes me to my own farming experience. Way back when, I grew up on the family farm. My dad worked many years to save enough money to buy his 165-acre farm. And he raised 6 children on that farm. And like the story I just read about Arnold and his 2 children, every one of us have grown up and gone a different direction from the farm. And so, as soon as I graduated from high school, the year after that graduation, the farm went up on the auction block. Luckily for us, it was bought by our neighbor, who took really good care of it for a great number of years, thought to pass it to his family, and, well, the same answer happened. It didn't pass on down. Instead, it went up on the auction block again. But this time, my second cousin bought the farm and is now currently living on that same farm, raising his 7, soon-to-be 8 children in the same farmhouse that I grew up. What are some of the ways that we might lend a hand to young farmers and their families? Well, one way would be to go to the local corner market and buy produce from them. The other is to keep them in prayer. And with that in mind, we say this: Lord, you once helped small farmers keep their land in Israel. Help us to keep this land in the hands of the people and not the corporation. And may generations to come know the blessing of life down on the farm. This is Pastor Lynn. Say hello to the farmer in your neighborhood.